chapter-splitting tubers, and welcome back to Let's Play Fire Emblem, The Binding Blade, with me, Blue Ankylo. So, we started, this Chapter 3 battle last episode, and, we actually saw who I believe is the King of Byrne and some of his, Wyvern Generals, or whatever they're calling them this game, who have, trounced Hector and most of the, Lycian army, I believe, at this point in the game already. And we've come in here to save the day, a little bit last minute, as is our way. We've also recently recruited Loof, who's a Lufa, and he's our first mage, which is cool. And we just picked up Chad, who's our first thief, which is cool as well. Other things to talk about? Well, before we get any further, I just want to ask the audience, what do you guys think about splitting these chapters up? I generally prefer, like, 20-30 minute episodes. But, I mean, I could make longer ones. The problem is, like, later on in the game, some of these chapters will probably take, like, more than 1 hour. So that, like, 1 hour is, like, maybe my cap for as long as an episode as I'd like. And I generally prefer, like, 30. So, you know, but I can see the pros and cons, right? Like, having the entire chapter on one episode keeps it all together. But then it's really long, and especially late game, some chapters might take like 2 hours, and I'm not sure about that. But hey, I figure I'd see what you guys prefer, and I'll take it under advisement. I'm not promising anything, but I'll give it a listen. Alright, we're trying to use Shanna a little bit, and Roy. So I think these Cavaliers here will probably charge at us. Iron Sword and a Javelin. So this guy's gonna... Well, whoever attacks the axe guy can be javelined. So there's that. And then the Iron Sword guy, Iron Sword Cav, can get to here. Right? Yeah. Alright, so just keep that in mind. The Knights cannot get far enough. Alright, so I think what I'll... Oh, he's got a hand axe. Shoot, I was thinking of starting with Wolt here. Because he can do a ranged attack and be safe, but no, he'll be countered by Axe Dude. Not that you'll take much damage. Lance needs some heals, as does Wolt. I probably can't really use Shanna here. She probably won't do very well against the axe. 7 damage. Well, she gets a double here, but the accuracy is so bad. This is when those opposite weapon triangle weapons work. I don't remember. There's probably some in this game. But like there'll be some sort of like sword reaver, or no, it'd be like an axe reaver here. And instead of being weak to axes, it'll be a lance that's strong against axes. And those are pretty awesome. I could use Marcus to block the road up. He could tank a couple hits. The boss almost assuredly will not move. This guy might come at us. You know what? I think that's probably the right idea. Let's do that. We'll just put Marcus over here. He'll take a hit or two, no big deal. And then I can let maybe Roy kill this guy. Because Roy, well, you know, he's got to strengthen up. So this is not enough to get a kill unless he gets a crit, but this is fine. And then we can use either Wolt or Shanna to finish it off. A little bit of XP, a little bit of sword, you know, a little bit of sword proficiency, stuff like that. Alright, so then Mr. Wolt... Well, Shanna's only level 2. She will be safe there, right? Like, there's no way... Even with the Javelin, she's fine. And then from this side, nothing to worry about. Alright, so I'm thinking... Let's try... She's got pretty good odds to kill him. 7 damage, 65%. She'll have 2 chances. That seems not bad. Alright, good job, Shanna. Maybe you'll turn out alright eventually, we'll see. I'm not getting my hopes up just yet. Okay, next up... So I've been pretty happy with our Cavaliers so far. Probably use... Well, I don't know what I'm going to use them for just yet. We're not going to attack any other characters just yet. Actually, Wade is probably a pretty good choice against these guys. Iron Lances and all. Oh, I should make sure I can heal. Yeah. Don't move Walt too far off. Alright. Think she's gonna get her first level up here? Miss Ellen? Well, that's a level up. That's what that was. So, I do believe her magic stat will at least help her heal more. She probably heals 1 more HP than before. Not terribly impressive. Alright, here you go. Nice try. Marcus can hold this doorway forever. There we go. And we're not getting accidental counter kills with him. Perfect. Alright, so how are these guys' stats looking? Lots of defense, lots of strength, almost nothing else. So... oh, you can't actually get close enough. Okay, so how do you want to deal with this? Probably don't have to worry about the axe guy over here. The other one has a javelin. We could have Wade try to beat this guy, and then use, well, again, we could probably let Shanna get a kill. That might get her level up. If I did this right. That's not gonna be very much. What else do we have? Because I don't want Shanna to move up to Marcus's spot, unless I know we can kill this guy for sure. Because she'll probably take a hit from the javelin in return. Alright, what I'm gonna try is probably Lance to see how he does. Alright, so he's gonna do a lot of damage here. But then I can't put Shanna on this tile. So yeah, that would be 8 damage times 2, probably. Well, no, I could put him there, take a hit, and then rescue him off of it, and then move Shanna in to finish it off. It's getting a little finicky for not a huge amount of bonus or gain. But we'll give this a shot. I haven't shown you guys rescue yet, so if you're unfamiliar, you should probably see it in action once. Alright, easy enough. So now we take someone who's got an aid stat higher than his con. So 9 con is relatively average. 16 is very high though. So other cavaliers tend to have really good aid. Like horse units, mounted units tend to be really good at this. So now we can rescue him, gets him out of the way. And because he's on a horse, he can still move anyway, which is nice. And then all you need to finish this, like, on the same turn, so is your traveler. Now, when you're carrying someone, it does reduce your stats a little bit. That's a good thing to remember. I don't remember by how much. That's a good question. It might just be minus some number, but yeah, I don't know for sure. All we need is someone who's able... Okay, we're gonna... Well, I want to leave a little spot, but I guess what I could do here is take command from Lance, and then you can drop them on the same turn. And that way we don't have to waste any time next turn getting Lance off of not being carried by Alan. Where did they put Lance's horse? Don't ask questions. Okay, anyways, that's a common sort of, I'd say that's a relatively advanced little trick for these Fire Emblem games on the Game Boy Advance. And that opens up the, an opportunity here to get another attack in. Should be okay. Alright, good job, Shanna. Oh, denied the level up. Alright, now she might get hit by a javelin next turn. This will do a lot of damage, though. Wade's the right person to stand here. He'll be fine. He's got a lot of HP. Even if he got hit, wouldn't be too big of a deal. Now, I could still actually do better. We're getting into the tricky zone here at this point. Not enough. Well, that's too bad. Walt could take a shot. Is he full HP? Yeah, 20 HP. So he might take 7 back. But if he gets javelined again next turn, 7 more damage won't kill him. Even if he gets hit, like, twice kind of thing. And his counter should finish the javelin guy off. And he got the dodge anyway. Alright. Alright. I think I'm just gonna heal, Lance. Ellen, like, mages and clerics especially, generally not very good at aid. They're not very good at carrying units. She might have been able to pick up, Shanna and drop her, but I wouldn't count on it. And I don't think Merlin's can do any of that. No. Alright, so yeah, we got a little bit tricky there. Not probably necessary at this point in the game to do all those kind of little tricks, rescuing and all, but it's good practice to get into. Oh, you're gonna take this shot. That's fine. It's just, you know, good habits to get into. Make sure you understand the mechanics for that kind of stuff. Okay, so, unfortunately, like, on this turn, Shanna is unable to get an attack. Someone will have to drop her, and that will end her turn. So, be careful of the knight with javelin. But we should be able to kill this one with, maybe just with Roy. Yeah, that's probably fine. Just help him out a little bit, maybe get a level up. Of course not. Oh, actually, that was kind of silly, because he still had Shanna. I forgot about that. So he had the reduced stats there. That's... I should have dropped her first. Alright, anyway. Let's, get this road open for our thief once he finally shows up. I'm actually going to use Wade to help out down there. Oh, good! So, Walt and Roy have already unlocked access to support level C, I guess. It's kind of permanent, though, so I don't know if I'm going to choose these two to be friends. There's only a maximum of 5 support conversations between each character. Or any one character can only have 5 in total, and that would use up one of Roy's. Roy being kind of important. I don't want to accidentally waste his. We'll see, though. I did read that apparently Walt is probably Rebecca's son, from the other Fire Emblem game we were playing. And he's supposed to be Roy's best friend in this game, so it sort of makes sense, but we'll see. I'm not convinced I'm going to keep Walt long term, so wasting a support conversation on someone that you don't intend to use is not a good idea. I'm just not a huge fan of archers. I have heard that in the most recent Fire Emblem game, in my time, Echoes, they've completely changed, well, a lot of mechanics, but archers in specific. They no longer have a range of just 2 to start. It's a range of like 1 to 3, which turns into like 1 to 4 really easily. Stuff like that. Kinda neat. Alright, good. Waste your time on Marcus. Alright, so this guy didn't move over. I do want to lure this guy over before we try to fight the boss. The knight's pretty tough, and we have to wait for our thief to open these chests anyway, because we'll miss them if we don't open them before we kill the boss. Well, actually, no, that's not correct, because the objective is seize throne, so we can kill the boss, we just can't seize his throne. Fair enough. Okay, so stay out of range of basically just the range 2 javelin, and let's lure over this guy. I guess we could use Roy for that. It's a little scary. If we did do the support conversation, they would get a little bit of stat bonuses by being near each other. But that's fine. Alright, how are we going to do this? I mean, we could get Shanna a level up even if she doesn't kill here. Sure, we'll take a lot of counter damage. Alright, let's open up with maybe Wade. Now, he's got the hammer. He will destroy the boss with the hammer. Or, honestly, even these guys, it does a lot of bonus damage. Is it double damage here? Yeah, it looks like straight up doubles his damage, which is kind of crazy. But I'm going to try to save that for later, because it's kind of... well, they're special. Alright, pretty much perfect for a Shanna kill. And I'm gonna use Marcus to try to lure out this guy a little bit closer. and sort of block the way, so, you know. Oh yeah, this guy's got a javelin too, right? So let's have Shanna get that level up. We can go with the Slim Lance. No, we can't. No damage. Just blocked. Have to use the Iron Lance. Well, that was good. Okay, at least you got the kill. Come on, give me some stats, girl. That's a pretty good level up. That makes up, I think her first level up was terrible. So at least now we're kind of averaging an okay level up by that one. Good. I would like to keep some really awesome Pegasus Knights around that turn out really cool. Flyers are great, but if her stats just don't turn out, then, you know, she can't stay on the team. It won't work. Okay, so we're gonna let Roy take one hit. Bring up some defense. Have an archer ready to go. Just have a couple people ready. At this point, we're pretty much set. There's not too much left to do. I would have loved to show off, what's his name? Our new mage. But it just takes too long for the way this map works out. If you're not wasting time, it just takes too long for your mage to catch up with the fight. Unless you're really, really taking your time going slow. Alright, good job, Roy. Dodge that axe. And a level up. Yeah, defense is good. He really does need some survivability, so that'll really help. 1 defense isn't much, but 7 points? Like, it just keeps adding up. That's good. That's the kind of stuff I want to see. Now, this guy, I guess he must be set to some sort of defense mode where he doesn't want to move forward. We could, but I think this is probably a bad idea. 7 damage if she gets hit. It's not like Pegasus are really known for being tanky in the best of times. Pegasus Knights. And you could try a javelin. Still fast enough to double, I guess, but only going to do a couple points of damage. What was her high-end damage? Like 6? Yeah, that's not going to do enough for me to really care. Alright, what I'll do is we'll plan next turn to get the kill. Let's deal with this guy for now. Well, I wouldn't mind Boars getting the kill so you can get a level up. Just trying to average everyone's levels a little bit. This will just weaken him a little bit. Probably Boars can finish him off after this. Now, I'm not going to attack from here. I'm just going to check. Yeah, if he hits, it'll kill him. I'm going to try with the javelin. 44%. That way someone else can finish this guy if he misses. And you got him anyway. Good. You know, speed on the Knights is not a bad stat. He has a hard time growing his speed, so that's fine. Okay, now, we could try Roy here. His normal sword does nothing, but if he uses a rapier, he can do a little bit of damage. Problem is, if he gets hit, it's 14, and that's pretty brutal. We'd have to rescue him out if we went that route. Kind of put my hammer down here. I suppose we also have Deke, who's got the Armor Slayer. That'll destroy it as well. Let's get Deke healed up. Deke's also a little bit higher level, like, I don't need to worry about him getting the kill. If we can get Roy to rank D... Oh, he's got D, right? So he could use the Armor Slayer. That's an idea. Well, the con of 6 versus 13. Yeah, see, the Armor Slayer is kind of heavy, so Roy will lose a lot of speed anyway. Deke's just way better with swords. You know what? We're just going to take our time. I am not in a huge rush to finish this battle. We have to wait for Chad anyway to open these up. I think we're going to let our mage deal with this guy, at least for a little bit. Make a little bit of space. Knights aren't going to be terribly important. We'll keep Chad or Deke around anyway. Shanna might help out with this knight, maybe. I don't know. We'll see. Alright, let's see how Wade can do. Not super impressive, but he might kill him. Actually, 81%. Doesn't miss that often, right? There you go. Good job, Wade. I know I was talking about earlier maybe not using one of my axe guys, but I figure for now we can just, you know, getting them up to like level 4 or 5 is not going to hurt much. Alright, anyone need some little baby heals? Yeah, sorta. Just for experience, really. Alright, lots. Okay, so we gotta open those treasure chests. That's the main thing we're waiting for. It's kind of hard to sneak past the boss, unless you're quick. Alright. So I want that hammer, just for an emergency. So I want more people sort of spread out over here a little bit. Oh, I do need to heal Chad up, that's fair. I guess. Necessary, you know. Unfortunately, we're wasting a few turns here while I wait to get those treasure, but it's worth it. It's generally worth getting those treasure chests. There we go. Chad's almost there. Now, the problem with using Loof on the boss is the boss will switch to a javelin after his first attack, which will kind of, well, probably destroy him, so kind of gets one chance, basically. But, like, the general way these work is the boss will have a ton of defense, like a knight boss will have a ton of defense, and 0 resistance. Which means, at least for one round, the fire spell can do a lot of damage. And it's cheaper than, like, hammers and rapiers and stuff that you can't really get back. Now, the trick is, and this is kind of a trick, if I kept Chad in range, the Slater will switch to his ranged weapon, the Javelin, and, but probably, maybe not one-shot him, but pretty close. But what you can do is something like this, and as long as you don't end your turn with anyone next to him, he probably won't switch weapons. And I have to wait a little while to get the treasure anyway. Now, he does heal, right, so there's that, unfortunately. On top of the chest, yeah. Hey, a halberd. Now that would work against cavalry. So it's an axe type weapon against cav. Okay, probably not my favorite type of weapon, but I don't remember using those very often. See, he hasn't switched his weapons over yet. Now we're only doing like 4 damage. Loof is not really being all that impressive here. Well, we'll give him like one more try next turn. Because we got one more treasure. Yeah, like, we've done no real damage to the boss. Why is he doing so little damage with his fire? Base of 5 damage, plus his magic, should put him at like 9. How does this guy get 5 defense against magic? Huh. Maybe the boss just gets a passive 5 damage reduction? Honestly, I don't... That doesn't seem right. It seems like he should be doing 9 damage against a resistance of 0. What is it against, normal weapons? Yeah, because he's only got 10 defense, right? 11. But yeah, it's showing, 14 defense here, rather than 11. Strange. Anyway, let's get this treasure. Hey, money. We always like money. Alright, well, let's just try to kill him this turn. If magic's not gonna do it, the mighty Deke, I'm sure, can handle it. Yeah, now, he might get hit back. The hammer would do better. Ooh, a miss. At least he didn't get hit. Alright, we're pretty close. So... I'll have to do a little bit of a trick again. This javelin won't do anything. Well, 1 damage, not enough. So we'll move Deke out of the way. And Wade with his hammer should crush this guy. Well, only 28% chance to hit. Really? Wait. We actually have better odds with the Iron Axe. It's crazy. Alright. Try the Iron Axe. Dang. Alright, well. Not getting super lucky. That's useless. See if Lot can do it. You can see why I kept all these people around. That's not going to be enough. He gets 2 attacks, but 53 is pretty bad, and he's only got a 2 damage. 38%. If this hits, it'll kill him. Alright. No luck. Now, the boss is missing a lot, which is certainly good, but... Huh! Alright. At least he's out of the way. Well, I guess that just leaves me with 1 chance with Roy and his rapier. I don't know if I can do that, because if Roy fails, he'll be killed. Or he could be killed, anyway. What kind of con have you got? Or 8? 6 aid versus 6 con. Is that enough? I think it has to be higher, right? Units with lower cons can be rescued. So I think if you're tied at 6 and 6, it's not high enough. Yeah, a 6 aid should not be able to pick up a 6 con. Wow. I figure I'll probably have to use Deke next turn to finish this. Yeah, this turn went really bad. I feel like we got pretty bad luck. Like, we missed a lot of attacks. It's good that the boss didn't kill anybody or hit. He missed pretty much everything. But, yeah, we kind of sucked there. Well, he switched to Javelin. So probably not a great idea to use our new mage. 13 damage counter. Whatever. Maybe we'll get that 1% crit. No. Alright. This boss is giving me a lot more trouble. Alright, surely, Deke, you won't fail again. Kill him. Thank you, my friend. Eviscerate it. It's cool. Deke can handle the levels. That was not great. Alright, I didn't want to kill him with Roy because Roy can seize on his turn. Saves a bit of time. Yay! Oh. Hey man, want your axe? What? No one can defeat the mighty Hector. Yeah, I wouldn't have expected that either. But I'm pretty sure, like, Hector and Eliwood have special dragon-killing weapons from the end of their game, right? They should be fine. Right. I read the prologue as well. Now that's the 1,000-year-old 8 Legends. Probably has nothing to do with the Fire Emblem that they possess. And the fact that the dragons come from Burn. Alright, Ostia. Wow, we got promoted up real quick. General Roy, go! Oh! Oh man, no way. Well, that's a little bittersweet. I guess we sort of liberated the castle, but I think everyone was dead by the time we got there, so... Anyway, say farewell to Hector, everyone's favorite character from the Blazing Sword. Anyway, folks, thanks for watching. I hope you've enjoyed, and I will see you next time for Chapter 4.